Hey everybody, I'm looking into the weekend energies. This is from June 12th to the 15th. I've pulled from Colette Baron Reed's decks, the Good Tarot and the Mystical Shaman Oracle card deck to kind of get an idea of what this reading is about or the focus of this reading. We have the card of Jaguar. Jaguar is about our shadow side, being reluctant to look at those things within us that are painful or dark. You know, everyone has dark and light within them, and sometimes the shadow side, we're not comfortable with a light being shined on it, which brings me to the next two cards that were pulled, the Sun and the Lightning. Okay, so here we have the Sun, and the Sun can be gentle and feel really good when it's shining down on us. It brings us clarity. It shines a light on our physical bodies, right? But it can also be very harsh. Sun and lightning both can be harsh energies. With the sun, to me, it's more about your physical body, your physical world. You can see here, it looks like she's shielding herself from the sun. The sun could be a scorching energy in this card. And the lightning here represents, to me, the upper world, the beings of heaven, the forces of heaven coming down and shining a light on a situation, right? So here you have two forces shining clarity down on you at this time with the sun and the lightning. And we'll go further in the Mystical Shaman Oracle deck, and then I'll move on to the energies with the Good Tarot. So let's start with Jaguar. Okay, with Jaguar, it says, Jaguar knows the ways beyond death and is the master of the shadows, blending invisibly between light and dark, night and day. Jaguar calls you to explore beyond the walls that confine you, to go outside your normal routine, to push your limits and boundaries. She is delivering an invitation from your own future to investigate the unknown, to venture into the mystery and the dark places you have been reluctant to explore. Toss all caution to the wind. Know that your Jaguar instinct will serve you well. The medicine says, what in your life needs to be released? What have you carried around with you far too long, which is ready to be let go of once and for all? Jaguar medicine is available to heal the fear so that you can allow it to go. It's time to come out of the shadows and end the shadow games that you have unconsciously agreed to play. Call on Jaguar to unfetter you from toxic relationships and recover your natural instinct for the right people and the situations. So you are called to free yourself from a person or something toxic within yourself, something that you've been reluctant to face at this time with the Jaguar card. Now, let's look at the Sun and the Lightning. Lightning is number 30, so we will start there. This, to me, is the upper world, right? The forces of heaven coming down, and it's like a lightning bolt hitting you. So this could be something that's causing a sudden upheaval, something unexpected. But it says, the formidable electrical discharge of lightning bolt brightens the sky and strikes the earth, accompanied by the mighty sound of thunder. This phenomenon has a positive aspect. The light illuminates the earth and the psyche. But there is a destructive side as well. The bolt can burn and even kill if it's too strong. The invitation says the forces of the upper world are investing their gathered energies to ignite you with new inspiration and creativity. Allow this divine gift of awakening to take root into your being and enjoy a renewed sense of clarity, passion, and vision. The medicine asks you, it says, life has gifted you with a destiny that is in alignment with your passion and in harmony with all existence on earth. Now lightning has come to jolt you into accepting your destiny. Let this initiation release what is in the way of your fulfilling your life purpose. Otherwise, you'll be bound to your karmic fate. This is a time to be courageous and daring. So it's going to take courage, you know, to face whatever this dark thing is that you've been reluctant to face. And this weekend, you're really not going to have a choice. You're going to have to face it. Something's going to come to light, either within you or through a message or some type of information, okay? Now let's look at the Sun. It's number 53. That's an 8. So something's manifesting here. Something's coming, something that you've been manifesting, good or bad. You know, manifestations. And the card that came out with in the Good Tarot is the Magician. He is the master manifester, okay? He co-creates with spirit to bring something into his reality. So you have manifested something, whether it's good or bad, depending on where your thoughts have been, what your subconscious belief is, right? About whatever it is that concerns in this reading. It's going to be different for all of you because it's a collective reading and it's general. If you want a personal reading, you can look in my description box on my channel and find how to contact me for a personal reading there. And then we can pinpoint more of what this would be for you personally, okay? But as a general reading, you have to take what resonates and apply it to the area of your life where it fits. Okay, the sun says, the invitation says, have you been hibernating? Have you been introspective? Well, we have 5 planets in retrograde, so we all are being introspective at this time, right? We have Venus in retrograde, which is our love and how we handle our money. We have, that can be having us to go into retrospect and rehash some relationships or partnerships or money situations to see did we handle them correctly and what lessons were to be learned there so we would know how to handle them. Some people could be returning to your life or situations regarding relationships or partnerships. Also, we have Pluto retrograde, which is kind of this jaguar energy. Pluto is the planet of the underworld. It goes deep. It dives very deep into the bowels of hell and brings up those things that are dark that we don't want to see, that have been hidden. With the sun and the lightning, clearly they're being brought to light now. So it says, it is time to come out of your cave and savor the life-giving light of our star. The sun rekindles your passion and your creative energy. Life is calling you to shine your light and to add your lightness and humor to the seriousness around you. Get out and play. The medicine asks, have you been shining your light for too long? Remember that daylight is only 1/2 of the day. The night must have her equal time, and she offers us her gifts as well. So that is the balance between your light and your darkness. You've been very much focused on your light, and there's nothing wrong with that, especially if you're manifesting. But it's now shining this light on your darkness so that you can balance out those energies. It says, be careful not to be blinded by your light or the light of others. Do not become enamored with yourself or worship others. Beware your shadow. Revel in your midday glory, but do not be afraid of the waning of the light at dusk. So the way I see that she's shielding herself from, you could be shielding yourself because it's painful. It's painful to look at this, whatever this jaguar energy is bringing in. So you're kind of fighting against the clarity or the light shining on those hidden places. And then it looks like spirit or the universe is sending this lightning bolt to jolt you out of that energy so that you face this. Because you are birthing a new path. You're birthing something new. The other 2 cards that came out for you were pages. Pages are all about newness, okay? A new path. The Page of Earth to me is a new path, a new journey. It's a new project or relationship or maybe a new job. And then the Page of Air is all about finding a new focus, looking at something differently, that aha moment, that new information, investigating into how to do something differently or how to start a new project or something as to that. So pages can also be messages. This could come to you in a form of a message. Air and Earth, that's Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. All right, so let's pull the tarot and see what we get from that, okay? And I'm going to use the Twinflame Tarot by Mystic Moon and Queen of Light of 1111. Let's see what energies. Spirit, please show me the energies for this weekend, June 12th through the 15th. What will the collective be facing this weekend? Okay, the first card out is your inner knowing. This is your intuition. This is the High Priestess. It's Major Arcana for Pisces, number 2 in the Major Arcana. 2 to me is 2020. This has been a very different year from other years. There's been a lot of mysteries coming to light. A lot of things that were hidden, evil and otherwise, are starting to come into view that all of us can see. You know, Pluto's all through 2019 been going through and digging up those hidden things that have been done in the dark that nobody has noticed, right? And Saturn came through right behind Pluto through 2019 to hold whoever accountable. So things are coming to light. This could just simply be something within yourself, something that's lied dormant for too long. You're about to go into a new cycle, a new karmic beginning, and it's time to release what no longer serves you. Release any denials and release anything that is going to hold you back from this new beginning. So, also, it could be secrets, because the High Priestess keeps secrets. She sits between both worlds, this world and the spiritual world, and she doesn't speak, and you can see that clearly. Her mouth is not exposed in this card. So, you've been very quiet, or someone surrounding this in your environment is keeping secrets at this time. But looks like it's coming out. It's time to face the light here, definitely. This is all about clarity. This is good. I don't want to make it sound like it's bad, because all of this is happening for a reason. We just had that lunar eclipse. It was a full moon, and full moons are about releasing things that no longer serve us. So this is Queen of Swords. It's called the Queen of Thoughts, and that's in this deck, and that's because this is the air sign queen. This is the Libra queen. Could be Gemini or Aquarius as well. But she's very wise, okay? She's had her heart broken, and she doesn't make her decisions based on her emotions. She's learned from her past. She's learned from her failures. She's learned from betrayal, and she doesn't take any bullshit. She cuts out anything that no longer serves her, anything toxic, anybody that's coming against her or holding her back in any way. She has no problem cutting it out and walking away, and she can, as you can see, her back is turned. She's walking away from someone or something that has done her wrong or caused her harm, and she's wise enough to know that at this point she needs to walk. Maybe she'll return, maybe she won't. We don't know, right? Because in this card we only see her walking out, and you can see in the card it's very foggy. She can't see where she's going. She doesn't necessarily know what she's walking into. But whoever she's dealing with, or this could be another side of herself, it's her inner knowing knows exactly where she's going. Her inner knowing knows that this new path that she's going on is part of her destiny, okay? Even though she can't see, she's heading out on a new journey. Okay, so this is the card of Scorpio. This is Major Arcana Death card in the Rider-Waite Tarot, but in this, it's called Transformation. So nobody's dying here. It just feels like you're dying because you're going through a transformation of the spiritual kind, right? This is the Phoenix rising out of the ashes. She's really been through something, this air sign queen. She's definitely, you may be dealing with a Scorpio. You don't have to be. This is the energy of transformation, possibly awakening. Somebody's going through an awakening here. Then we have independence. This is the Nine of Earth. Independence is about being fully and financially stable within yourself. This is self-made. So this woman here, she is seeking independence. She's wanting to be completely solid in her own foundation that she's building for herself. And that's, I think we all would want that, right? Okay, then we have Major Arcana, the Empress. So could be a Libra or a Taurus here, right under the Queen of Thoughts. Very well could be a Libra, because Libra is the air sign queen. But the Empress doesn't take crumbs. She knows her worth, okay? She knows her worth. She knows what she brings to the table, and she's not afraid to walk away if she's not being appreciated. The Empress doesn't chase, okay? She's not going to chase you down and try to make you see things her way. She knows that what is for her, what is meant for her, will find her. She attracts everything meant for her, love, money, whatever that would be, whatever's meant for her, her destiny. She attracts that to her by knowing her own worth and standing in her power, okay? She uses the law of attraction rather than trying to chase or beg anyone to help her or choose her or whatever the case may be here in your situation. So you want to be the Empress. That's the energy. Whether you're a Taurus or a Libra or not, the Empress is the epitome of all four queens: earth, air, fire, and water. She balances those energies, okay? All right. So this is the Journey card. It's the Major Arcana 0. This is going out into a new spiritual journey, a new path. And it's going to be for the long term. With this 10 of Earth, it's going to be very abundant, very stable. Whatever journey you're going on, it is fated. It's part of your spiritual path. It's a rite of passage, okay? Even though I don't have the Six of Swords, it's fated for you. And it's going to set you up for a very stable future, something very long term. You can see the family here. This is about life partnership. So you may be walking into a new journey that's going to lead you to an abundant future here. Well, that's what that means. Actually, you will be led into a very abundant future. The bottom of the deck, what's hidden from you, is my Twinflame card. This is the card of Gemini, but this is a very, very deep spiritual connection that has lasted lifetime after lifetime. These two search for each other in this life and find each other. It's the perfect counterpart to yourself. Twin flame, the spiritual journey that they carry is to raise the vibration of love on the planet. And at this time, a lot of twin flames are their lives are being shook up, okay? Because they have healing work so that they can come together to raise the vibration of the planet. This is a time of great awakening, okay? A lot of things are coming to the surface that a lot of people are not ready to see. A lot of evil is going on, and there is a battle on the planet of good and evil seems to be winning, okay? But you never count God out. God's in control. So he incarnated twins, and there's only a certain number of twins on Earth. Everyone isn't a twin flame. But he incarnated them so that others can see their love and what they go through to be together and how they never give up on each other. Because when they do come together, others are going to be drawn to this relationship, and they're going to learn how unconditional love works, and then the vibration of love will be raised, because there's so many people who don't believe in unconditional love. Relationships fall apart. People don't stick it out for the long haul, like this card says. And I believe that these twins are showing up on the bottom of the deck because that's what's hidden from you. Your twin or your counterpart, whatever that is, you can see the fires burning behind them. Okay, Mars is beginning June 25th. Mars is going to be in the sign of Aries. That's Aries, ruling planet is Mars, so it's going to be totally in its element. So there could be aggressions, a lot of anger, but it can also be passion. And I'm feeling more passion here in this reading. In other readings, I have felt a lot of aggression, especially collective readings. So we have to be very careful for the next 6 months that we temper ourselves, okay? That we don't let others trigger us to losing our temper, or giving way to hatred, or giving place to hate and aggression. You know, you can voice your opinion and you can come together in a way that isn't so angry and aggressive. And that's where we need to really try to meditate and balance our energies and come from a place of unconditional love with everyone that we encounter, okay? Especially for this weekend, but definitely for the next 6 months, it's going to be very critical to the collective that we all try to meditate on peace so that we can raise the vibration at this time. So I'm going to look at the Rider-Waite Tarot and just see what the overall outcome is for this reading today. Holy Spirit, Holy Angels, Archangels of Light, show me clearly what we need to know as a collective. What's the overall outcome for this reading today? How will these energies play out in our world? Okay, so we have the Page of Wands and the Fool card. We have this card repeating. It's 0 in the Arcana, and we received it in this other deck here in our spread. So this is about a new journey. It's taking a leap of faith. A leap of faith is going to be taken into a new journey. You could receive a message from a younger fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, or this could just be a message coming into you that's passionate in nature, that's going to make you feel exuberant and ready to take a leap of faith. So if this is about a relationship, then you're going to receive a message from someone that you're very passionate about and set out on a new journey and take a leap of faith with this person. Let's just look and see, for those of us who aren't here about love, including myself, to see what else could be the outcome here, since it's a collective reading. Some of us aren't really looking for any new love at this time, especially with Venus in retrograde and Mercury going retrograde. It's not the best time to start something new there. But here we go. It's all about the love, apparently. So, Two of Cups. Two of Cups are soulmates. They're kindred spirits who have a mutual admiration for one another. Judgment is God coming down. He's pushing people apart and pushing the people that are meant to be together. He is separating people to do their healing work so they can come back together. Judgment could be about reuniting with someone. So you could be reuniting with a soulmate this weekend. Is exactly what that says to me. But this is very much divinely led, and it's time to make a judgment as to what you want to do with this connection, okay? Bottom of the deck, though, is my Choose Wisely card, okay? So you do have to use your common sense here. You have to use your logic. If this person is not a good person and they've been toxic to you, I would not step out and take a risk until you see that the healing work has been done. But definitely, for most of you, soulmate could be contacting you with this message of passion. And they are a soulmate with the Two of Cups. So we have fire, we have water, we have a new beginning, and we have judgment, a reuniting, a reunion. Oh, wow. So let's see. Since it seems to be kind of romantic in nature and also healing, I see here, transformation, internal work. I'm going to look into the Romance Angels by Doreen Virtue and see what messages your angels have for you. Holy angels, please show me clearly for this reading what messages need to come out for the viewer. What will they be needing to know? So we have free yourself. It's time to take back control of your life. And the only way you're going to free yourself, again, is to face whatever shadows, whatever darkness within you is holding you back, either in this relationship or in your career, whatever it is that you're about to start new. You have to release something here. Free yourself is coming out again to remind you that this is all about releasing something that is dark and toxic to your new beginning. Let's see what else comes out for you. Holy angels, are there any other messages from this deck? Just this reading. Okay. Well, this is my Twinflame card in this deck. So, religious factors. It says your love life is being influenced by your religious upcoming and spiritual beliefs. So maybe there's someone that you are parting from at this time because their beliefs and your beliefs are just too polar opposite for you to be able to walk this path with them, okay? You are on a spiritual path, and if you are having to release yourself from a relationship at this time, it's because this person's beliefs and your beliefs don't line up. There's something that God has for you to do, and this person is not in alignment with you, okay? They believe something different than what you believe. What else do you have for us, Spirit? Angels? What are they walking into? Can you show me what they need to know about what they're walking into after they leave this behind? Okay, so we have healing family issues, your love life benefits as you forgive your parents. So there's forgiveness that needs to be had here within a connection or relationship. It could be childhood wounding or healing your inner child. Also, we have it's safe for you to love, open your heart to give and receive the highest energy of all. So please hold the frequency of unconditional love at this time. Open your heart chakra and don't be closed off to love just because something here is ending and it's been very painful for you to look at. Bottom of the deck is what's been hidden from you, separation. Time apart from your partner is on the horizon. So that kind of goes along with what this whole theme is. You have to leave something or someone behind. You have to heal something that's dark within inside you in order for something new to come in. Now, don't let separation worry you too much because there is a reuniting of two souls who are meant to be. It's just a very dark time for us here on earth this weekend. is kind of just the peak of everything, right? But it's faded, it's meant to be, and it's going to be okay. So please don't let it get you all tore up here and thinking that, you know, it's all dark, nothing good's coming, because God is working behind the scenes. Spirit and the universe definitely working behind the scenes. We have 3 eclipses in a row, 5 still coming this year. That's a lot, okay? We also have 5 planets retrograde. I think there's going to be 7 soon retrograde. So let's see what Spirit has to say to us today. It says, Dear you, there is always more than one side to an argument, 2 sides, if not more, to every story, and hundreds of ways to be right, be different, be at odds, and so on. Today we suggest that instead of looking for differences, you can find a meeting place of agreement and approach this experience with understanding and compassion. Seek common ground to understand how another person thinks or how an alternate plan might be laid. Stay out of judgment too. Well, that's funny because we have here that your love life is influenced by your religious upbringing, spiritual path, and I said that that is all about someone having different beliefs from you. And we have literally the Judgment card, which I said is God intervening to bring 2 people back together, okay? We also have the 2 of Cups. So it says, observe, discern, but accept that others have different stories, experiences, and journeys, and some people might refuse to remain open to another's point of view. No matter what, you've been presented with a great opportunity to explore a new way of doing things once common ground is reached. You're attracting people and situations that enrich your life and bring you wonderful things to learn. We love you so much. So you are attracting the people and the situations that are meant for this new path and this new journey. So don't let it discourage you. I know it's hard. I know it's very painful. It hurts a lot when you have to release a person that you love or a job or something that you thought was absolutely for you. But like I said, 2020 is the year of shakeups and breakups to bring the people and the situations together and align people with Spirit's plan and the true path for our lives, okay? So I hope this helps you out. I hope you have a wonderful weekend. Namaste.